Yes, indeed. That's a little bit of snow that has started to accumulate already on the grass, in the yard, and the trees are beginning to bloom. There's frost on the furnace. There's fire inside. Stairs are starting to ice up too. It's going to get pretty slippery. How do you like your May? Part that snow is melted and there's an early morning sunrise. Yeah. There we go. A little bit of ice and frost on the roof. But beautiful sky. 30 degrees out. It's going to get up to about 60 today. So I'm claiming we're going to find some scrap. Oh. I'm an American. We're going to find some scrap. Oh, it really looks like it snowed a lot more here at the Kingdom. At the compound. Wow. Definitely got more snow over here than over by my house. I mean, a lot of it's melted already, but still we don't have this much still stuck to the ground. I think some of these guys might be right when it comes to like breaking down the copper on these things. They just seem so incredibly difficult. I do know when you use the Sawzall on these things, you know, the back and forth action of the Sawzall really tears them up pretty bad. So using a grinder, and that's a god awful lot of copper though, just to give to a scrapyard when it's in a machine. I didn't do this work to it, like take the casing off, so somebody must have. And for whatever reason they gave up. Oh yeah, that's plugged in too. That's not intelligent, is it? Lying there in the water. Okay. This idiot figured out. Put it right there. Like that with the base stuck in there. I don't know how well it's going to stay there. This should be exciting, actually. I can't tell what the camera were. Where the electric motor's at. Is that in view? Can you see it? Alrighty. Maybe I should expand it out, huh? There we go. Gotta tell you, this is a hell of a way to do it. I think this blade might be a little bit dull. I think it's starting to get loose. Incredible. Good God. What a horrific mess of making. I've lost a couple little pieces, but not surprisingly few. Strands of wire have it's suddenly becoming difficult to cut, though. Not that it was going easy earlier. Okay. Somehow or another the cam fell. Maybe just from the air vibrations. I don't know. It's starting to not go so well. I don't know if it's a saw blade or what, but these wires are starting to get tangled somehow. I'm not sure what's going on. Look at that. I've been prying away at this side right here. It just seems like such a god-awful waste to let this much copper just go to the scrapyard all the time. So I am listening to you guys comment and stuff like that. It's just me knowing me. And I try and like imagine myself doing it, like how quickly could something like this be done. And well, right now I'm looking at a good half an hour to take something like that apart. The whole motor. For $1.50's worth of copper. Okay, so something like that. I won't be like, oh yeah, I could do it. No. I like being honest, all right? That right there would take me, all right, a good half an hour to take apart and end up with results like that.
So a couple of things we need to keep in mind is that
So I kind of avoid it, even though I feel drawn to keep trying at it every now and then, thinking that maybe, some of you guys' suggestions or something like that may have, like I can incorporate it into the way I do stuff. Oh, because I don't move fast. Never have and never will. That's my biggest downfall. I want to get this stuff out. I've been wanting to get that crap moved for like God knows how long. If you stop spending all the time telling us about how much you want to move stuff, you could, yeah. No, I give up on it because I know I'm not using the right tool, because this Sawzall, look what it does to the copper. Just tears it to ribbons, and at some point it actually stops cutting it and starts shredding it. Little bits like that. So maybe if I take it out of the vise and turn it around, I don't know. Because I know I've gotten to the point where it's just tearing the copper into bits. How about that? I turned it around and sunk it further into the vise. Let's see if that works. Still using the same stupid tool, Sawzall, which this really is a dumb tool for this type of project. Why do I keep saying it's a dumb tool? Because it is. Obviously, a grinder, I suppose, would be better than this tool. Oh, okay. I've gotten commenters too saying, put the Sawzall closer to the subject. Look at that, getting stuck in there. It works better, but you can't because it doesn't have the part where you can base it out. That thing is falling off, this Sawzall. Okay, so that's why when I'm cutting something with a Sawzall, why the Sawzall appears to be further away from the object than it should be. Because the parts are always missing from my Sawzalls. They fall off. Use the tool that it came with to tighten it up. You know what? I don't. And I end up like this, okay? I don't because the tool's being used out in the field. And I don't have the Allen wrench to go and tighten it. Once it breaks, it's used as broken. As I will say, don't use this tool. How did it move down? It's not even connected to it, and somehow or another it vibrated the phone downward. But yeah, this is not the best technique You just make a bloody mess of the whole thing. Yeah, this Sawzall, it's not doing any justice. It's tearing it apart really bad. I need to come back to the fight with a better blade. At this point, it's too far gone for using a die grinder to take over, so yeah, that's what I'm. This is a god awful lot of copper, just to like. But you know what? Know when to say when. Next up is this piece of brass right here. Using a die grinder, you need safety goggles, so. Supposedly there's another renter coming to the other side. It's all emptied out over there, and I think it's like a custom car storage guy or something like that, or it's a truck repair dude. It's one or the other. Either way, neither one of them is going to be happy about me. So it's going to be like two guys fighting like little girls. Me and whoever you are that comes over there. Ooh. Yeah. We're not going to be friends. Put it that way. This kind of business mixes with no other. Nothing. No matter how neat I keep the operation, not gonna mix with anybody, man. Just the sight of me, they go like, hey, I'm not the only person with a mess, man. That guy over there has got that shit. Then that frickin' roofer guy, he just leaves his crap laying there. Okie dokie. Here's the crud that we found a little earlier. A bunch of horrible scrap too. Yep. That's a long time ago suggestion. I had a couple people commenting, oh, you should drill holes in the buckets and stuff so it doesn't collect water. Which it works. But when you want to put like certain little itty bits in there, you know, then you got every bucket's got holes in it. So yeah, it works for some things. So I did it to a few buckets. Great suggestion. I won't do that to every bucket though. And so then and therefore they end up filling with water, which is not desirable. But then again, you know, you get the little brass bits and stuff like that. I don't know. Or sweepings and stuff like that. Yeah, that custom car guy, he ain't gonna like being, he ain't gonna want to travel back here, man. Because there's like, everywhere you go, there's like screws and stuff in the ground. Like right there. I'm predicting some hard times ahead. He might want to find another place to rent. Because it's a dog-eat-dog world. And I'm a mean junkyard dog. Brrr. Junkyard mentality. Now I picked up them wheels full well knowing the scrapyard don't really like to take them. Whenever I grab onto something like that, gotta really watch myself. I don't hurt myself. I can hear the property manager. Hear him? There he is. Playing around on the forklift. Working on the pile of rocks. He's like, yeah, we'll go dump some rock back there for $25. Well, I'm like, no. Leave it alone. Oh, something wrong with the lock. There you go. We'll dump rock back there for you. I'm like, no. You don't even need to come back here. Every junkyard, the ground is always really gnarly. It's either really dusty or filled with water. So is mine. All junkyards. All junkyards, be honest with yourself. They are some of the most rundown places, some of the most rundown businesses that you can find. This scrap is probably not the best, but it's what was available, so I took it. I'm not moving well today. I'm moving slow for some reason. That's all those McChickens. Maybe. Wheaties have been banned from our house. Only fast food is allowed. Gas company is going to come and cut the. They're going to come and cut the gas main from the street that goes to our house for never paying the bill. These are really solid. Yep. So the house will have no gas service whatsoever. Oh, effing well, right? Who cares? Let's see, I had a couple commenters. You're the only one that has bills? No, I'm not the only one. Just about every working fool on the planet, even rich people, have bills. Everybody got bills. I hate working with the glass, you know? Now why do you pick it up? Why do I pick it up? Because I got bills to pay. That's why I pick up glass. I got bills to pay. You!